traders. I'm looking at the NAS100. Let's just go out to a weekly and then we'll come back down the time frames. So what we have here is an interesting chart, right? We've got this move into, have a look at this previous candle, close, open. I'm just going to mark that up. A key level on the weekly time frame. And we could even look further left and pick up the high of this candle wick and consider this range, right? So we've got this important resistance level here, right? Significant level that could act as a catalyst for this thing to retrace from. So that's looking at this from the weekly perspective. Let's go down to the daily and we'll work our way down the time frames. On the daily, this is a bearish trend, clearly. We have a break of market structure, bearish, although we do see this fairly significant move north now. You know, is that a dead cat bounce? That's the question. Does this roll over here and give us a reason to short this? This is also trading into this distribution level through here. You can see the range, daily time frame, then we have this big green candle prior to this expansion to the downside. So this is where this move more or less originated from here. I mean, it originated up the top here, but this is where big money was basically buying or selling, accumulating shorts. Down it goes and it comes back up. The question is where to from here? Well, we're trading into significant resistance. We can see how the market has reacted off this level through here, back in here. The question is, where to from here? Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. And now that we've got the chart marked up from a higher time frame perspective, it's definitely a point of interest. We've also got some interesting stuff going here on the 4H. Okay, so we do have this value area, point of control running right through here. If you pick up a volume profile, you'll probably see that really clearly. So it's traded into a key area of business. A lot of business has been done through here. You can see it. From here, is there enough liquidity here to roll this over? That remains to be seen. We do have this thin candle, this red candle here, bearish imbalance that this is now trading into. Okay, so this is trading back up, rebalancing. So I'm always looking for two things. One, where will this look to rebalance, and where is it going to hunt liquidity? Well, there's a ton of liquidity that's sitting up in here on the back of this expansion to the downside in the form of buy stops. Okay, so it's hit that. Question is, does this trade further into it before we see a decent retrace? Now it's Thursday and I'm always expecting at the end of the week the market to do something like this. Let's just I'll grab a pencil and we'll just draw something here quickly for you. All right, consider that. That's a bit wonky, but you'll get the picture. Okay, candle, weekly candle. We get the open. It hits liquidity under. We get a weekly bullish move. Again, it's a bit wonky. Come Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, we trade up to a high. And then Friday, it retraces and closes. So I'm thinking that into Friday, I don't know what's going to happen here. It could trade a bit higher, but consider the possibility of a retrace. I'm leaning more towards this pulling back into the weekend. I could be wrong and it could trade further north and continue on, so be it. But I guess what I'm getting at is this is trending down. This is a break of structure, bearish, although it is a deep pullback. And I'm more interested in trading away from this level than into it. And I'll let it go if it trades further north. Have a look at this previous price swing, low to high, come back down into equilibrium, and we've got this value area down here, potential target for this to retrace into. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's what I'm seeing on the chart at the moment. Pick up a Fibonacci and we go from high to low. There's your pullback and it's actually exceeded the 61.8. It's gone into the 78.6 level. So it's a really deep pullback. And of course, if you're looking at this from Fibonacci, the Fibonacci, I use it to find my equilibrium more than anything. So a move back down into this, 50% of this price swing makes a lot of sense to me. So look, if you wanted to short this, there would be a way to get involved with it. And you just have to wait for price to set up. And I've mentioned this in most of my videos. I'd go down to a lower time frame, mark up the chart from the higher time frame, have your levels, which we have, And then on the lower time frame, see, look at this range. Look at this range, guys. This is building liquidity big time above and below this range. All right, this is big money working this level here at the moment. Look, they could be looking to push it further north. There is this dip down in here. There's a ton of liquidity being set up under here. You know, they've traded up. They've hit both sides of the range here. My question is this gearing up now to trend south? We don't know. And I mean, it could be gearing up to trend north. But you've just got to wait for the setup. And the setup is going to be either it continues on and you'll see higher highs, higher lows, 15-minute time frame, right? You'll see that. And at the moment it's starting, but it hasn't really, like, you know, you could get involved long, although I wouldn't, if we see another move north like that, a break of this high here. If we break this here and then, you know, continue on, possibly. Be careful, be careful. It's the end of the week. It's a very volatile market. But what I would really like to see would be the same thing pretty much, but, you know, it trades back down. And you want to see it trade with speed, you know, and then look for a potential short if you wanted to short it around the base of this, you know, low here. That could be a risky entry point. That could be a better entry point. If it trades off with speed and we see an imbalance through here and it trades back into the imbalance, then that could be. But I'm just going to be waiting basically for the trend to set up, and I would really like to see it set up in this direction. At the moment, it's currently doing that, right? And if it rolls over and starts to head south, that could be a thing. The bottom line is look for, you know, the break and retest of this low, and that could be a cue. If it fails to set up, then there's no trade. Right? So wait for the setup. That's what I'm saying. I would really like to see this roll over, and that would be favorable. I got a couple of yen. I got a yen pair trade and a Swissy trade open that I would like to see. If the stock markets tank or retrace with any significance, then that could send strength into the yen. All right, so there could be a yen pair opportunity as well. So that's a bit of a take on the NASDAQ, the NAS100. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, guys. Definitely leave a comment. And with that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and see you in the next video.